術式順天青
Hello everyone, my name is Troy and welcome to Maximum Output Training. Welcome to the year-end max out prep. It's just me going to be doing a few pendulum waves of a training cycle. So nothing extremely is going to change. Maybe some accessories here and there. I might change my volume here and there as well. But for now, we're going to start this prep with some high bar squats. Sets of 2 as usual on my dynamic effort lower days. And we are using 265 pounds. Which is nice because I got a nice little 5-pound W on max effort lower, I believe, that just passed. So this Monday that just passed, I hit 350 pounds versus 345. It was a solid grinder, but we got it. That's all that matters. I almost destroyed my back, but it's all good. So we're going to do this week 1, 265 sets of 2. Woo. Okay, I felt that. Felt pretty good. Brace was nice. 265. Woo. All right, that was set number 1. I'm gonna take a breather, pace myself. Didn't sleep very well last night. I don't know, my sleep is just like this for the last almost a year. So I gotta figure it out. Maybe I'll go back to the doctors once again. But got a great 5 hours of sleep, and then I'm just gonna go back to bed. So whatever, we truck on through. Gonna rest, and I'll catch you for the next set. Got a couple sets in. Set number 4, as usual, starting to feel a little bit easier, starting to find my groove with high bar squats and kind of this weight. But it's only doubles, so I think I'm doing all right. Brace is going okay. Yeah, just trying to find my flow for these amazingly lots of sets that I have to do for doubles. So we're just gonna jump in. 4th set. Whew, I'm tired already. Ooh. Whew. I just said bracing was on point, but that one was terrible. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna rest for a little bit, gather my thoughts a little bit better, and then I'll see you guys for the next set. All right, I got a couple of sets left. That previous set was smooth, bracing was on point, felt really good. So the idea for this year-end prep or these next training cycles is how I did it in the summer before I left for my vacation, aka my festival rave weekend, was going from my weakest lift to my strongest lift, which is low bar competition style squats. So for the next 9 to 12-ish weeks, I'll probably have one more deload and then maybe do a nice push, or I'll just keep my deloads as is on the 4th week. So the idea is high bar, low bar pause squats, and then low bar, and then test before the end of the year. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens with deloads. If I want to do one more deload after this training, pendulum wave, and then push hard for 6 weeks and then deload, or just do it normally, 3 on, 1 off, and then continue from there. So I'll figure it out, see how I feel, and how dieting is treating me, which it is pretty well. Woke up at a new low today at 155.2 pounds, 0.4 pounds. So that's roughly 7-8 pounds in 7-ish weeks. Down, strength is like this. My lower body accessories and exercises, especially for max efforts, are going up slowly. And then upper body is kind of like stagnant or just staying the same, which I'm okay with. I'd rather have kind of something go up or something stay the same versus all my strength plummeting like it did last year. And I just don't want to hurt myself in that aspect. So let's get to this set and yeah, we'll go from there. Woo! Feeling pretty good. That moved pretty well. We'll see how deadlifts go, because I believe deadlifts are kind of staying relatively the same as well. The only thing that's going up is my squat. I wouldn't say significantly, but going pretty well. Deadlifts are stagnant to slowly progressing, and upper body bench days are stagnant. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. We'll see what the next 6 weeks to roughly mid-December, how it goes. Just because when it comes to deadlifts, especially for me, staying consistent with deadlifts is what I need to do. This looks really awkward from how I'm standing. Deadlifts, I don't wave in a way like I do with my squat and bench, going from weakest to strongest. I think for me, I just have to practice the consistency of form and technique. That's why I've been doing speed pulls with sumo the entire time versus just changing to conventional or deficit and block pulls, just keeping everything consistent. And I think that's what's helping my max effort days for deadlift variations, especially when I hit that 3-inch block for 5 plates, which was like pretty easy. So I'm doing something right. Keep it the same, just changing accessories when needed to be, especially if they're stale. So I'm gonna rest, and then I will catch you guys for deadlifts after this. Squats done. Now we on to some sumo deadlifts, like I said, for singles. Still continuing. All I've been doing is just repeating the sumo deadlift cycle. So we're starting off with 340 pounds for singles, like I said, and then we just keep going up and then recycle the whole damn cycle. So nothing exciting with deadlifts. They are moving quite slow today, so squats probably just took it out of me. But those warm-ups were feeling meh, so we'll see as the sets go with these sets, I guess. God, I can't talk today. So let's do this. First set. Okay, that felt okay. Belt placing was a little off, but bracing felt super good. I'm gonna keep doing these. I'm gonna try to lower my rest times in between just so I can get out here quicker, because it is first week back. So the weights aren't like super heavy. They're like obviously sub-maximal, but they're a little bit less this week as usual to kind of build up and then kind of deload from there. So I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and then you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do another set, see how that feels with short rests. And yeah, first set felt okay. And then as we go, it'll probably lighten up as I acclimate to 340. Okay, that felt better. Belt placement was a lot better. I just got to fix that. And just finish the rest of the sets as such. So second set felt a lot better than the first set. Got to set my hook grip a little bit better. Also, I think it was the last video or the previous video where I said I was in between holes. Now that previous hole, the 6th hole on this belt, is now too loose. So now we're officially 1 hole down. Feeling good, getting used to it. Still a little bit tight, but I can at least close the belt and get a good brace in versus like it being super duper tight and being super uncomfortable. So we've broken in that goal, I guess. So I'm gonna rest and I'll see you for the next set. Hook grip is not agreeing with me. I have this weird callus thing that hasn't healed for like the last few weeks. It just won't settle, I guess. It just won't, I don't know, it just wouldn't harden up. It's like still soft, but it's just so awkward. I just want to cut it off, but it really got damaged last time. But I don't know, it's being a little wonky. But everything, previous set, move, just chef's kiss. It was just beautiful. I set everything. Hook grip is here and there. Brace was good, and it managed to fly up. So let's just hit this next set because I'm actually feeling pretty good right now, since that previous set, I think, is going to set the tone for the rest of the sets. So 340 pounds for uno. Oh, that one was good. That was the best one. Hands set beautifully. Brace was on point, and I could just like rip that thing off the ground. So I'm going to breathe, rest a little bit, because that was just the best set. So I'll catch you for the next set, and then we'll go from there. Sumo deadlift, moving, absolutely moving, bros. I take back anything I was complaining about. Hook grip, blah, 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 moving for the last couple sets. So we're going to finish this last set and then get to our lovely accessories. And then, yeah, let's hit this last set, make it smooth, keep it everything that I was doing since the last couple sets. I can't even talk today because I was just so excited about how well these move. So let's get it. Oh! Last set was the best set. Let's go. All right, take a breather and we move on to our first barbell accessory. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good day. Nice recovery from sleeping like shit. So let's finish strong. Squats, deadlifts done. I'm gonna omit whatever I said, me complaining, hook grip, whatever. Those last few sets on both exercises moved so well that it kind of disregards all my complaining because it all moved pretty well in the end. So I'm really happy with that. Now, conventional stiff leg deadlifts, 245 for sets of 10. Slowly but surely starting to like them, just because I'm starting to see a lot more progress on them. And how I progress my stiff leg deadlift is slowly over time up the weight. So next week would be 5 pounds, and then the following week, another 5 pounds up that. And I would keep it around 8 to 10 reps. And I know this from experience. If I go over 10 reps, it kind of like mangles my low back, but that's just not the rep range that's going to like hurt me. It just gets fatigued, especially with heavier weights, which I'm trying to go for to make it not just build my hamstrings, but to hopefully build up strength for my conventional deadlift and even my sumo. So that's how I kind of do it slowly over time and doing it consistently over a long period of time. In this case, my program says 40 weeks that I've been roughly doing stiff leg deadlifts. And even though it's still such a weird movement for me, and I'm really starting to enjoy it because I'm liking the progress and getting stronger on other lifts besides SBD is always cool as well because it could be some sort of indicator lift that you're getting stronger in one of the other areas as well. So here we go. 245 conventional stiff leg deadlifts. Let's do this. 8, 9. Oh, done. Whew. That was my last set. Gonna breathe. That was exhausting. And I'll catch you guys for the next accessory, whatever that may be. Whew. Next accessory, we are taking out hamstring extensions or dumbbell hamstring extensions, whatever you want to call them, out. I just feel like they've gone a little bit stale. See what I mean by stale? I don't know. I just didn't feel like I was getting the benefit out of it. Yeah, I could feel a little bit of hamstring stretch. Yeah, the low back, but I didn't feel like I was getting in the groove for the last few training cycles. I don't know. Maybe just because the range of motion or my low back was taking over. I tried to replicate it like a stiff leg deadlift by shoving my feet in front and then kind of hip hinging as best as I could. But the range of motion was just so short, but it did stretch the hell out of the hamstrings. But I don't know. It's hit and miss. Maybe I'll give them another shot in like a few months, maybe in the new year. But for now, we're gonna go back to one of my favorites, seated good mornings with the barbell. I haven't done these in a very, very long time. So I'm still trying to target hamstrings just a little bit, low back, but just different emphasis and different exercise, obviously. We are gonna use 45 pounds for today for sets of 10, just to ease back into it. If it's too easy, maybe I'll add weight the next set, or I'll add weight on the following week and kind of keep the sets the same. So 45 pounds, and we're doing low bar position versus high bar, just because low bar is my main stance. So try to kind of replicate that as well. So let's do this thing. 8, 9. Okay, that was super easy. I'm gonna just keep it there for now, just sets of 10 at 45 pounds with the bar, and I'll probably put weight on next week, but it'll probably be like a hefty jump. Probably go back to 65 pounds because that's what I was using before. but these felt super easy. I just want to get back in the swing of things for this exercise versus just pushing hypertrophy on them. But felt a super nice stretch in the hamstrings, felt a nice stretch in my low back, not like it was pissing it off, but it was just like, I don't know, I don't want to say it was decompressing, it just felt a nice stretch where my erectors are. But I'm going to continue with these, got a couple more sets, and then we'll finish with my last accessory after this. Oh man, seated good mornings, those felt phenomenal. Everything was just feeling good today, so I'm glad it turned out the way it is. But for now, last and final accessory, Pendlay rows, sets of 8 at 145 pounds. I'm starting to dial back my barbell row type accessories on my lower body days, just so I don't get super duper fatigued. And also it's after like a whole bunch of deadlifting as well, so I don't want to mess up my low back. So I'll be doing a little bit heavier-ish type loads on barbell stuff. And then on upper body days, I'll push it a little bit, but also keep it to more like a bodybuilding style where I'm still trying to build my back. But you can never have enough rowing in your training. So back training is just a favorite of mine. If you follow me on the Instagrams, yeah, I always show my back progress for whatever reason. I never used to like training my back, to be honest. Not because I couldn't see it. I don't know. I just don't remember anymore, but I just didn't like it for whatever reason. But now I really enjoy it that I train my back 4 times a week. So 4 times a week. Yeah, 4 times a week. Every single training session, whether it's a heavy or a bodybuilding style. But for now, we're gonna do sets of 8, 145 pounds, Pendlay rows. Six, 7. Woo! That feels weird, just because when I put my belt back on for rows, it just feels super awkward when I brace. So it takes some getting used to once again, because I haven't been using it for the last couple exercises, and just putting it back on is just a pain in the ass, excuse me. So the idea is for Pendlay rows on dynamic effort lower is to keep it no more than 8 reps. I think when I pushed it to 10 reps, I kind of like just got fatigued, even though it was the end of the day for training. But I just kind of want to push the weight just a little bit more. So if that means I have to drop down to 5 reps and then build back up to 8 reps again, no matter how long that takes, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Pendlay and barbell rows, see if I can progress them. If not, I'll just drop the volume and try to get stronger on them. And then hopefully, I don't know, in time, I can rep them for like 10 reps, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you want to follow my social media, it's on the bottom, especially with an application for some online coaching. If you're interested in some online coaching, we do a free 20-minute fitness consultation. Just email me or fill out the application below. And until then, I'll catch you guys next week for a new training vlog. Peace.